be scared as hell to like burn my mouth. Woo! Hey y'all, it's your girl Jayla Rose, aka J Love. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you will be notified when I drop these weekly videos. As y'all can probably tell, your girl is tired. But that ain't stopped me from coming to talk to y'all, okay? But I am tired. Like, I'm not sleeping that well at night anymore. I'm miserable, okay? I'm trying to function and I can't. As y'all can see, the title, How I Found Out I Was Pregnant. How I found out I was pregnant and early pregnancy indicators. Like, we just gonna get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there for y'all because some of y'all don't be seeing the signs. Like, sis, you mean to tell me that you 5 months pregnant and you just now finding out? You ain't know. Nah, I'm just playing. It happens to some people, but that ain't happened for me. So let's get into this video. So y'all, it was way back when. Nah, I'm just playing. But so this is December 2022. I found out I was pregnant in April of 2022. Okay. So I must have found out I was pregnant at exactly 4 weeks pregnant. Like, as soon as you could have figured out that you was pregnant, that's when I found out that I was pregnant. As soon as that pregnancy test read positive. But I knew because I've been pregnant before. And so I kind of was like, something's not right. Something's not right on my body. Something's just not right. It's like, okay. So, like I told y'all, I found out I was pregnant in April. Around the time that I found out I was pregnant, y'all, I was working damn near 3 jobs. I was doing marketing work for this company called Comfort Covenant. If you are in the Indianapolis or in the Phoenix area and you are looking for a home health aid, healthcare job, hit them up. It's called Comfort Covenant. So I was doing marketing work for them, and I was doing bedside care for them as well. And I was also working in the hair salon. So I was pretty occupied during this time, which is, grinding. I had just moved to Phoenix, and so I was trying to make my way, trying to make sure I could sustain, because the cost of living out here is way higher than it is from where I'm from. And so I was just trying to grind. And so I found out I was pregnant I was listening to my body. And the first symptom that I knew, like I almost knew I was pregnant, was I felt implantation cramps. Y'all, my period wasn't due for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I think. And I was literally feeling like implantation cramps. Like, it was like this little pain, like a cramp, like period cramps. Like, in my abdomen, my lower abdomen, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm cramping, but my period ain't due until another 2 weeks. That was the first sign. I knew then. I'm like, okay, this ain't right, but we gonna see. I'm gonna give it a couple of days. Maybe it's gonna go away. But nah, the second symptom that I had, I was extremely fatigued. Like I told y'all, I was working damn near 3 jobs at the time. And so I was coming in the house, passing the fuck out. Like, on the couch, knocked out. I'm not a couch sleeper, by the way. Like, I can't get comfortable on the couch. When I'm telling you I'm on my back, mouth open, snoring, on the couch, knocked out, Girl, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you so tired? And I'm not a nap person. Like, I do not take naps throughout the day. I'm up, and once I'm up for the day, I'm up until it's nighttime and it's time to go to sleep. I'm up. I'm not taking no naps. And so I could just tell, like, I just felt so tired, y'all. Like, even when I was working, like, I just felt like I needed to go to sleep right then and there. It's time for me to go to bed. I need to take a nap. In between clients, I'm either on the couch in the salon or in my car in the parking lot taking a nap. I'm like, sis, tired. That baby is tired, okay? That was the second indication that I knew that I was pregnant. And so then I started having like food aversions. Mind y'all, this is all happening within the 2 weeks. Like in 2 weeks, like my body was changing dramatically within those 2 weeks. I started to notice that my nipples was darker. I'm looking in the mirror like, something ain't right. It look a little dark, a little darker than usual. I don't think that's right, y'all. Nipples was dark. I started having food aversions. I didn't want to eat nothing. I wasn't necessarily, I had one craving, and that's how I knew I was pregnant, because I had the same craving with my son, but it was kind of reversed a little bit. So this time I had this craving where I wanted hot Cheetos and cream cheese. That's a pregnancy craving, but people still eat it when they not pregnant. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not just gonna go to the store and be like, I want some cream cheese and some hot Cheetos. So that was kind of like abnormal for me. And then like my food aversion was like, I didn't want anything fried. Fried foods was not my thing. Like, I did not want that at all. So I'm like, food aversions and cravings. I had the hot Cheetos and the cream cheese on deck. I was smacking them hot Cheetos and cream cheese. It was to the point where I literally had to DoorDash. I didn't feel like driving. I was too tired to drive. So I DoorDashed, paid them extra fees to get some hot Cheetos and some cream cheese. Like, who does that? I also had got like extremely overly emotional. Like I said, during this 2-week time period, I was crying. I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. Like, I'm crying. I'm like, I just felt like, I just knew that I was pregnant. And I just was like, I could not grasp the concept. I'm like, God, please, like, you know how you drink and you drinking alcohol and you drink too much to where you throwing up and you like, God, please, you on your knees like, if you get me through this, I'll never do this again. That's how I felt. Like, God, please just make this a pregnancy scare. Because if you get me through this, I ain't gonna do this no more. Nah, baby, that wasn't no pregnancy scare. I knew I was pregnant. That's why I was so damn emotional. I was crying. I was like, I don't want to do nothing. And so then that goes into this last kind of symptom that I had. Y'all, I was not in the mood. I wasn't in the mood to talk to nobody. I wasn't in the mood to talk to nobody. Like, nobody. I don't care if you call my phone to tell me, hey, I was just thinking about you. I don't feel like talking to you. I wasn't in the mood to go nowhere. That's not me, because I am like a social butterfly. I like to be outside. But then at the same time, I don't. So I wasn't in the mood to go nowhere. I wasn't in the mood to talk or see nobody. And I definitely wasn't in the mood to go to work. But I had to, because I had bills to pay. So that not in the mood feeling was really, really hitting hard. Like, I was not in the mood. And so it was like, that was like an everyday thing for like 2 weeks. So I had took a pregnancy test kind of early. My first pregnancy test had red negative. So I'm like, cool. You know, maybe we good. We in the clear. No. The second pregnancy test, it was the little clear blue, the one that says pregnant, not pregnant. That mug said pregnant. I took another one. It said pregnant. I'm like, oh, hell no, something's wrong with this box. Like, this box is defective. I'm finna send it back to the fucking manufacturer because y'all tripping. So then after I took about 3 tests, y'all, everyone said pregnant. And so I promise you, I was sliding down damn near every fucking wall in this apartment. Like, dramatically sliding down the walls. I slid down that wall, that wall, that wall, the wall in the back, in my second room, that wall. I slid down the walls in the bathtub. I didn't give a fuck. I was crying. Like, I was upset. I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. How could I be pregnant? Why me? Lord Jesus, why me? And my daughter kicking right now. She like, stop fucking talking about me. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So yeah, I was sliding down the walls, y'all. I was upset. I was like really upset. To the point where I never really wanted kids, y'all. Like, I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I thought I was gonna be that auntie that just was at the functions and like, no, kids, me with children. Oh hell. But I wasn't gonna tell my mom. And so I had to tell her. Cause that's like my best friend. Like, y'all, my mama is my best friend. And at the time, I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm all the way across the fucking country. I just moved out here. I'm pregnant. So I called her. I wasn't going to tell her. But I called her. Mom. She like, what, girl? I got something to tell you. But before I tell you, please do not cuss me out. I am overly sensitive right now. Don't yell at me. She like, what? I'm pregnant. She like, girl, I know you fucking lying. No, I'm pregnant. I know you fucking lying. You moved all the way across the country to get pregnant. Girl, it was an accident. Like, it was an accident, y'all. But it was just like, I'm not saying she's an accident because, you know, everything happens for a reason. But I was not coming out here to get pregnant. That was not on my radar, okay? It's a blessing now. I can't wait for my little mamas to get here. But that wasn't on my radar. It wasn't. Nah. I wasn't trying to do that. So, I did tell my mom that I was pregnant. And I told y'all that in the beginning, when I first made my first video, that I was going to be completely fucking honest with y'all. And that I was going to give it to y'all. Good, bad, whatever it was. And I was going to be honest. She asked me, well, what are you going to do? I'm going to spell it out for y'all. That's what I was going to do. But she started crying. And I'm like, please don't cry, mama. That's my weakness. That's my shorty right there. Don't cry, mama, please. She's like, I lost my first child. So she's like, Jayla, you don't do that after losing a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't do that. Who knows if you'll be able to have another kid again after doing that. And so I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I didn't feel like it was the right time. Like I said, I had just moved out here. I'm trying to grow and trying to do things and trying to build my brand and rebrand, and I'm trying to do all these things. Not saying I couldn't do it with being pregnant, but I just did not feel like it was the right time. So she was like, well, I don't know what you want to do, but you're not getting rid of that, baby. So she hung up the phone. I was emotional. She was emotional. And she actually texts me like a couple of hours later, like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, girl, what is it? Spill the tea. She calls me. She like, guess what? I'm like, what, girl, what? She like, I just got a job offer. I'm thankful. Okay, cool. She like, in Phoenix. I'm like, you gonna take it? She like, yeah. My mama moved down here within 30 to 45 days, y'all. To be not just for herself, but for me too. And this baby, this is my angel baby. And so that was just like a big, big sign for me. Like, God brought us both here for a reason. So let's see what God has planned. And since then, like, I've been enjoying my pregnancy. Of course, we have those emotions sometimes, and like, you get stressed out a little bit, and it gets overwhelming sometimes. But for the most part, I have cleared, just been enjoying my pregnancy. And so I'm thankful that she came here and was able to really, wrap her arms around me and comfort me and make sure I was okay and talk to me and pour into me, because I wouldn't know what to do right now, y'all. Like, I just didn't know what to do. Like, so I'm thankful. I can just say that. But I went ahead and told y'all how I found out I was pregnant. I already knew. I knew from the implantation cramps that I was pregnant. And that's what it was. I was just praying that God was just like, all right, I'm going to slap you on your little butt behind right now, and I'm going to send you about your way. Don't do that no more. Nah. I've been pregnant all year. But we almost done. So I am currently 37 weeks pregnant now. I did get my cesarean date back, and we are having baby girl on. So I have, today is actually December 4th, but by the time y'all see this, it will be next week. So right now, while I'm recording this, I have left until my daughter. So we are on the countdown to baby girl. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and give y'all a little bump date before we go, and then we're gonna conclude this video. So this is where we met. I can't fit nothing no more, y'all. Baby is babying. My shirt's a little too small. Yeah. Y'all, baby is babying. I wanted to thank y'all for tuning in and coming to support me today and taking them few minutes out y'all day to actually, I am missing something. Rewind. Okay. So, y'all see me sipping my tea. Let me let you know what's in the tea. Y'all see me sipping my tea. I want to let y'all know what's in the tea. Y'all may not know, but I actually blend teas. I've been blending teas for like about 2-3 years now. It's something that I got out of the habit of doing, but I've been trying to make a habit of doing it here recently. There is elderberry, rosemary, red raspberry leaf, chamomile, and basil. So I am like a superfood type of person. I like vitamins, I like herbs. Some herbs are better for you while you're pregnant than others. Some herbs you just should not take until you're not pregnant no more. Let's just be honest. But the red raspberry leaf is a tonic for the uterus. And so some people have this misconception that it'll help you go in labor. That's not what it's intended for. That's a misconception. It may help some people go into labor. It may not help others. That's not what it's intended for. It's actually intended to help and aid the blood flow and increasing the blood flow to the uterus and strengthening your uterus muscle fibers. It's a superfood. So it helps with that. It's feeding your uterus, helping with the delivery of the baby. I am having a cesarean, so I'm not pushing no kids out, but I still want to drink my tea and, you know, help with the, you know, the blood flow into the uterus. I still do my pelvic floor exercises, and I still bounce on my ball because it still helps get the baby ready for birth. Y'all should get some. I mean, there's red raspberry leaf at the store that you can buy. I personally blend my own teas. I have a closet full of herbs. So I know what's actually going in there, and ain't no preservatives, and ain't no extra stuff going in there. So that's why I blend my own teas. But that's it. That's all I have for y'all today. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Hit that notification button so I can see y'all every week. I appreciate y'all for supporting me and coming along with me on this journey.